Team, welcome to episode 32 of Raising Havana. Today we did some tracking on hard surface. So I've never really just done a tracking video before for Raising Havana, and I wanted to change that because tracking is going to be a really important part of her development. I think I've mentioned this before, but in case I haven't, tracking is teaching a dog to follow human scent paired with some element of ground disturbance to find an end article, so something that smells like the track layer. That could be a coin, that could be a glove, it could be a bit of felt, it could be keys, anything really. The main concept of tracking is that the dog follows the specific way that a person went. Depending on the discipline of tracking you're doing, it might even need to follow exactly step by step. So you'll see here that I start Havana off on hard surface. Now, I prefer teaching dogs on hard surface first because it's harder for them. I think I've talked about this a bit as well, but in short, with nose work, I like to start my dogs off and make it harder and then transition to something easy than starting easy and making it hard, just because the hard stuff makes a really resilient little nose work dog, and they, as you can tell with Havana's training, they come on leaps and bounds really, really quickly. So we start off with some really basic straight line tracks. These are sometimes referred to as single legs. To start, all I do is throw the coin down, pop a treat on her nose, lure her away, bring her all the way back, feed her, and then let her go. So she knows that freezing on that coin leads to really, really good stuff. So what she learns to do is stick her nose to the floor and track all the way to it in order to source it, do that indication, and then she gets fed. I start off on a single leg, that straight line, and it goes fairly well. That's the first time we've ever done it on this surface before, and she absolutely smashed it. It was pretty bang on with her tracking. She stayed relatively focused, which is really, really good. Although I do have trouble sometimes actually luring her away from the article, so, you know, something I need to work on. Then we added in a turn. Now a turn is basically what it sounds like. You start a track on a straight line and then you implement a left or right turn. I didn't want to start with a really harsh right or left turn at first, so instead I started with just a curved corner, and I wasn't really expecting a lot, but oh my god, she smashed it. She came around the corner, sourced it beautifully, did a gorgeous indication, and I was so pleased. And then we did it again, but this time it was a far more definitive turn and a far more definitive corner. So at this stage I'm still luring her away just to make that really nice and really easy for her, so she still sees me put it down, so she knows there's a coin in the environment, but then it's up to her to source back to it. And you can see me at the end of the lead. Normally I do tracking on a long line, but we're not at that stage yet, so I'm going to have to work on my lead handling, but she sniffed all the way to it, did a gorgeous indication, and got a hell of a reward. I have a big party. So that's mainly what we did today. Some training days are just nose work, because that's how I'm building her confidence. That's how I'm raising her up to be the puppy that I want her to be. And she nailed it today. We introduced some new challenges. We also did a quick little search on a random couple of bricks that I found. She struggled with this a little bit actually. So you see in the video that I put it up high on the bricks, and she was kind of moving past it and searching past it. So to make it really easy for her, because she'd done a lot of tracking at that stage, I just cued her on the brick with a physical cue of a flick. She went, she sniffed and sourced it, indicated beautifully, and overall absolutely nailed it. So over the moon. If you're happy with Havana's scent work journey, leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with Havana's daily adventures, and you can find me on Facebook at Jack Fenton - the Dorset Dog Trainer. Thank you very much for watching, team. I will chat with you again soon. Bye.